Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Cassandra and I'm going to take you through this short midday reset. So this is great to do if you're feeling a little bit sluggish and lethargic around the end of the afternoon instead of grabbing a cup of coffee. Hopefully this class will help to re-energize you and wake you up. We're going to start actually with my favorite thing to do when I'm low on energy, which is a breathing exercise called Breath of Joy. Truly, I think it's unrivaled, unparalleled when it comes to really waking us up and getting the energy going again. So this is suitable for all levels, no props required. And let's start with Breath of Joy. So we need to stand on up. So you can just have your feet hip width distance apart, a little bit of a bend in your knees. If you've never done this practice with me before, I'll demonstrate it and then we'll do it together about 8 times or so. So it's 3 inhales through the nose and then 1 big exhale out the mouth. So it'll go something like this. Just like that. So we inhale, 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 and then big exhale out the mouth as we fold forward. And we'll do that together 8 times. So whenever you're ready, you can have a little bit of a bounce in your knees. Let's begin. 4 more. Last 2. And you can stay down in your ragdoll fold. Maybe grab a hold of the elbows, keep a little bend in your knees, sway a little side to side. A great way to get some clarity, clear away the cobwebs. And release fingertips down to the floor. Bend your knees a little bit more and roll all the way back up to stand. And we'll stand at the back of the mat. This is actually from Pilates. It's called push-up prep. That's a really great way to wake us up a little bit and enliven the body. So stand up tall, shoulders sliding down and away from your ears, and start by tucking your chin to chest, nose to navel, crown of the head, all the way down towards the mat. And then we'll walk forward into your plank pose. And just holding in your plank. If you'd like to add on, you're going to tap the knees down and up. 3 more times, down and up, down, lift, last one. And then pike the hips up, finding your downward dog, and walk your hands to the back of the mat. And we'll roll ourselves back up. You can absolutely bend your knees to do this here. Heavy through the tailbone and rolling all the way up, tall through the spine. Standing at the top of the mat, let's find our tree pose, working on balance a little bit here. Stand tall and firm through that right leg and bring your left foot somewhere along the inside, maybe up to the thigh or at the calf, and think of pushing that right thigh and leg against your foot as you externally rotate and open through your left knee. Hands can join at the heart or maybe lift up. So these balancing poses help us to find our focus. Great thing to work on when we're feeling that midday slump. Think of lifting up a little bit taller. And just bring your hands back to the front of your heart. We're going to step the left foot back in a high lunge. So keep the right leg where it is. Just take a big step back. Feet are hip width distance apart. Arms reach up overhead. Inhale here. And as you exhale, tilt forward and reach your arms back. 3 more times like this. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, reach. Twice more. Keep a deep bend through that right knee. And forward. Last one. And exhale. into your twist, left hand down to the mat, right arm up. Stacking the right shoulder over the top of our left. We'll find our three-legged dog from here. So right hand will come down to the mat. Right leg extends all the way up and back, and you can bend your knee, open up your hip. And we'll find a nice thigh stretch in our lizard pose. So step your right foot to the outer edge of your right hand. So both palms are to the inside, and then back knee can come down to the floor. So this is option one. Option two, if you'd like, you can lift the toes up and roll to that outer ankle. So there's a bit of an external hip rotation here. Final variation that I'll offer you, if you'd like to add a quad stretch, you can circle that right arm back and reach to pull your left heel in towards your seat. So there's a little bit of a twist through the spine here. If you were grabbing a hold of your heel or your foot, carefully let that go. Circle the hand back and find your downward facing dog. Right foot steps to the back of the mat, lifting the hips up and back. Create some space here, paddling out the feet, reaching your chest towards your thighs. And maybe you'd like to stay where you are, or you can add a flow. Inhaling to plank pose, exhale to lower all the way down to your belly. Pointing the toes back, pushing into the hands for cobra. And we'll just press back to child's pose, taking 3 breaths here, reaching your hips to your heels and folding down. Slowing down the breath, slowing down the heart rate. And find your downward dog. We're just going to transition so that we can make our way into ragdoll fold, so we can repeat the sequence. On the second side, walk your hands to the top of the mat. Walk your feet to the top of the mat, folding down. And you can push into your heels to roll all the way up to stand. Inch by inch, head and shoulders are the last to make their way up. Vrikshasana, or tree pose, on the second side. So standing on that left leg, you're going to bring your right foot anywhere that is appropriate to the inside of that leg. Working on this external hip rotation, pushing the left hip into the midline, drawing the lower belly in and up, and any arm variation that you'd like here. Try not to dig the toes in the mat. And we'll bring our hands back to the center of the heart, stepping the right foot to the back of the mat for your high lunge. So all the way back, feet are still hip width distance apart. Reach your arms up, inhale here, and exhale, tilt and reach the crown of your head forward. So inhale a little bit taller, keep a deep bend through that left knee, tilting forward, twice more. Last one. Into our twist, right hand comes down to the mat, left arm extends up. Three-legged dog from here. Left hand comes down, reach your left leg all the way up and back, bend your left knee, open up that hip. And we'll come into our lizard on the second side. So a wider lunge where you bring your left foot to the outside of that left hand, right knee comes down. Maybe you stay here, or if you'd like to externally rotate, you're going to lift the left toes up and roll to the outer edge of that left foot, either holding or adding your quad stretch. My left hand is going to reach for my right heel or my right foot, pulling it in towards me, broadening through the chest. Carefully release the hold of that back foot, circle the hand back, downward facing dog. And this is our last little flow. We inhale forward to plank, lower down, exhale, inhale to your back bend, and we find child's pose, exhale. And you can widen your knees to get a little bit of a deeper stretch through the thighs. Let your arms relax. Slow, steady breaths here. And stay sitting on your heels. So just walk your hands back so you can lift your chest up, and you can bring your knees a little closer in towards one another. We'll just open through the chest and shoulders. Come up onto your fingertips behind you. Think of bending your elbows, squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then lifting your chest up towards the sky. And release. Come to take a seat however is comfortable for you. So no Shavasana in this class since we're looking for a boost of energy. So lying down, probably not the best idea right now. So just sit up tall, close your eyes, and see if you can feel that current of energy moving through you. Notice where in your body you feel it the most. We'll bring our hands together at the heart, and we'll chant Om together one time. Inhale to chant, breathe in. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing this midday reset. I hope you feel a little bit more energized and ready to tackle on the rest of your day. Please subscribe if you don't already, and hopefully we'll meet on the mat again very soon.